Direxion files to leverage popular JEPI JEPQ ETFs. Holy smokes, guys. Is it finally time? Has the time actually arrived? Are we going to start getting leveraged covered call ETFs on the US stock market? Looks like it. Super exciting. Guys, this article goes on to say that an ETF provider, which we'll check out in a second, called Direxion, basically filed Thursday. I don't know when was this article filed? A couple of weeks ago, actually more than a month ago, March 22nd. I believe I did a community post on this, but I wanted to do a video on this because the more I think about it, the more excited I'm getting. So they are going to launch 1.5 times leverage. That's 50% leverage versions of JEPI and JEPQ. Guys, we all know what JEPI and JEPQ are, right? You should definitely know what these are on the US stock market, of course, if you're covered call income investor. So I just highlighted the parts I found interesting in this article, and whoever this guy is, Eric Balkunas, there's some quotes from him. Did he write the article? No, Jeff Benjamin. But this guy who they're quoting definitely knows what he's talking about. So basically what they say is the Direxion filings turn risk aversion upside down, offering a souped-up performance on strategies that have become widely popular among investors seeking a smoother ride, right? Covered call ETFs give you less risk than the underlying, aka smoother ride. Leverage ETFs are popular with 94.4 billion invested. So he goes on to say, Direxion funds, if approved by the SEC, they should be on the market in about 75 days. So maybe even, this article came out a month ago. So it could be in the next month or two, guys, these ETFs are going to come out. So leveraging covered call strategies. The protection of covered call strategies gained appeal amid the cloud of potential recession and other economic unrest. Of course, they lower volatility. Lately, the resilience of the bull market for stocks has highlighted the reality of the performance caps. Remember, covered call ETFs, you're limiting or you're capping your performance, your share price upside, just like JEPI and JEPQ. And here's a stat here. So JEPI, which tracks the S&P 500, only gained 9.8% versus the SPY that gained 26%. And JEPQ, which tracks the NASDAQ 100, gained 36%, while QQQ gained 55%. Now, these numbers make complete sense to me. Number one, because they're covered call strategies. When the market rips, when the market goes on a tear, of course, they're going to underperform. But there's another thing that I kind of said where I feel that JEPI is tracking the S&P 500 less, or is less correlated to the S&P 500 than JEPQ correlation to the QQQ, and this proves it. So JEPI is not actually the S&P 500. It's about 100 stocks in there. So I feel it's less correlated, and that's why it's basically not doing as well as JEPQ compared to the QQQ. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. So if we just take the calculator, right, 9.8% versus 26, you have here times 100, it's 37.69% less, basically, JEPI versus the SPY, but JEPQ did much better. JEPQ went up 36% compared to the QQQ, which went up 55%, which is 65%, so much better. So this kind of validates what I said. JEPQ is closer to the QQQ than JEPI is to the S&P 500. But anyway, moving on. The problem with covered call strategies is that in really good markets, you miss out on a good chunk of the upside. 100% correct. Direxion is trying to correct that one issue, but at some point it might make more sense to just buy the index. So of course, for most investors looking for total return, of course it makes sense to just buy the index. And by the way, there's Direxion, which we'll check out in a second, which is pretty crazy. They actually have S&P 500 leverage versions of 200% and 300%. You heard right, 200%, 300%. We'll check out how they're doing because it's pretty crazy. So he goes on to say, and I completely agree with him at the end of the article here, I guess 1.5 times leverage is just enough without getting crazy. I agree with that. That's sort of the world we live in now, adding leverage to something that is supposed to be serene. Great article, great quotes here. So what is Direxion ETF? What is this provider? First time I've heard about this provider. Looks like their specialties are leveraged and inverse ETFs. They have like 100, 200, 300% leverage ETFs. So they have a bunch. I mean, they have leveraged, 200%, not only bull case, but also inverse, which you'll see bear one time. So they have stuff on single stocks, on sectors, but that is something me personally, I would never play around with, but something that I would be more comfortable with would be a very highly leveraged version of the S&P 500, for example. And they do have two of them. They have SPUU which is S&P 500 with 200% leverage, 2 times. 200%, which is absolutely crazy daily. This kind of really reminds me of Horizon's Beta Pro. So Horizon's has just a big Beta Pro line while they have like 2x daily bull, 2x daily bear. It actually reminds me of that. Pretty much the same thing. So just as an example, if we take SPUU, it's been out since 2014. Let's do a comparison to VOO, to the S&P 500 without any leverage, right? From Vanguard. Look at this long-term performance. The leveraged version, SPUU, as expected, is completely destroying it, especially when there's a big upswing. That's when these leveraged bull products really shine, right? When the markets rip, they will capture a lot. But you will also notice that, of course, the downside is also very pronounced. You could see the downhill recently versus the downhill of the VOO. So basically, it's just a massively enhanced leverage version of the S&P 500. My personal opinion, with this amount of leverage, I will, first of all, I would only consider it long term, and I would only do it on something a bit more calm and safer like the S&P 500. Like, compared to other things, sector specific or single stock, that's for sure. So if we just look at, just quickly look at the performance here of SPUU, compare it to HSU. I lost it here, of course. Let me just go back to it. Beta Pro, HSU. It's actually very similar, basically, but the Horizons is underperforming it a little bit. So while that loads here, you see 1 year 55.96, 3 year 50 return, 5 year return, etc., etc. If we compare that to the Beta Pro one here, which is still loading for some reason, come on. It's slightly, there we go. It's let's look at the performance. So 1 year 52 compared to the 55 or almost 56. So it's slightly underperforming it. And the reason why, even though it's the same thing, the reason why I believe I figured it out, it's because this one is Canadian. It hedged the Canadian dollar. That is my theory. Also, the MER seems to be a lot higher with the Horizons ones at 1.54. I was actually very impressed with the low fee that the 2x leverage one has. It has it here at 0.61. That seems really, really good to me. And then they even have a 300% leverage version, SPXL. And this one's actually been out longer. It's been out since 2010, believe it or not. And if we compare SPXL to VOO, it looks even more insane. Why isn't it working? Okay, here we go. Check this out, guys. Look how crazy this is here. Why isn't showing up properly with the chart? Here it is. I mean, you could see since 2010, obviously since 2010, in the last 14 years, it's been mostly a bull market. Look at the difference that you would have gained. Absolutely astronomically more with the 300% leverage version. So this is very exciting to me, because now they're going to do a 1.5x version of JEPI and JEPQ, or a 150%, which is even less than this one, right? It would be a 1.5x. So I'm very excited. This is kind of, the first leveraged covered call ETF. It's 50% leverage. It's not so bad. So I'm very excited about it, especially the JEPQ one, right? So I'm not as excited leveraging JEPI, because JEPI is not the entire S&P 500, and as we saw here, it gained less to the SPY than JEPQ did to the QQQ. I'm more excited about the JEPQ one. Very, very excited. We'll see what happens. Obviously, we got to see a few months of performance and see how it goes versus JEPQ. But, leveraging a covered call ETF, it's probably my favorite product, as you well know, guys. The only thing that's very not secure or not known, is what kind of dividend. Will they have dividends, or will they be purely a growth product? I tried to check out SPUU, the 200%, if they have a dividend. The answer is yes, but it's very erratic. So it's like 3 a year. So it's very erratic. It's only about 1% yield, which doesn't really make much sense to me. If the S&P 500 is about 1.2, 1.3, I would assume that the yield would be double. So maybe the product doesn't really work that way, and it's really should be considered a growth or total return product. So I would really, really hope that if they do the leverage version of JEPI and JEPQ, that it would be, they would hopefully have monthly distributions and they would be higher yield than JEPI and JEPQ. But we'll have to find out. I will reach out to Direxion to get their comment and hopefully do a Q&A. But I wanted to make you aware of this because it looks like finally we're going to have some leverage to the covered call ETFs. And my guess, especially because it's America, the land of competition, is that other fund managers will follow. So I just wanted to share this data. I'm super excited about it, especially the JEPQ one. So we'll have to see what happens. So yeah, see you next time, guys. Hey, don't go yet. A few reminders before you leave. Did you know that I launched a YouTube loyalty membership program where for only $3 a month, you could become a PII Inner Circle member, where you will gain access to exclusive content, exclusive videos and live streams, as well as other perks and benefits, including a really cool weekly opportunity report. That's right. If you're interested, just click on the little join button next to the subscribe button to see what it's all about. Also, make sure to follow me on Blossom and download Blossom. It's a social investing app, which is really cool. You could share your portfolio, follow other people's portfolios, including my own. My username is Adrian_PII. So download it with the referral link below. Not only is it free, but you could actually earn cash by taking these really small, quick 1-minute courses. Really awesome. It's a no-brainer. Also, make sure to visit our website, PASSIVINCOMEINVESTING.ca. That's where you could book a one-on-one private coaching session with yours truly, with myself, where you could ask me all the questions you want. All the information and booking information is on the website. Make sure to check out that video on the homepage there to see how to book a one-on-one properly. Also on my website, you could purchase my digital product, which I'm very proud of, the ultimate DIY investing package. This is a reference tool or a companion tool that will help you build your own portfolio. So it has lists of funds, it has sample portfolios, and it covers both the Canadian and US stock markets. And the good news is you'll only ever have to buy it once because it comes with free lifetime updates. And my plan is really to update the version every single year. So make sure to pick it up. Also, I have Questrade and PASSIV referral links below. So Questrade is the broker that I personally use, and PASSIV is the broker companion tool or assistant that I use. Really cool program, really cool software. So I have referral links for both of those. Questrade, $50 of free trades. And PASSIV, I have half off for the elite membership. If you're interested in the elite membership, and even if you want to start out with the free membership and upgrade to the elite afterwards, use my referral code so you could still get that 50% off. And don't forget that the elite membership of PASSIV is 100% free if you use Questrade. For social media, we have a very successful and big Facebook group, private Facebook group with over 14,000 members, where we all try to help each other out. So make sure to join that group. Information is below. We also have Instagram, where you could follow us, or more personal stuff when it comes to our life here in Panama. And there's LinkedIn as well. So as usual, everyone, how do I leave you? Continue to stay safe, stay healthy, and of course, stay passive. See you next time.